Hi Aries, this is Honey Moth Tarot and today I'm going to be doing your August 2024 full moon reading. So this full moon is going to be a super moon, which basically just means that the moon is like the moon's orbit is kind of like closer to the earth, which means that like emotions are going to be heightened. This particular full moon is in the sign of Aquarius. So there's going to be like a focus on like the collective, humanity as a whole, groups, and then also like how you relate to others. Yeah, let's get into this reading. Aries for August. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Could be dealing with a Taurus. It's funny how I just mentioned about how the Aquarian full moon is going to be like how you relate to groups and about like groups and the collective, and the Three of Cups has come out, which is literally like the group card, the friendship card. I'm getting that there's a lot of like thinking and like pondering, questioning. You might be like questioning whether you really fit in with a friend group, or it might be like a work group. Just some sort of like group of people where you might feel, I don't know, like different. Maybe you're not like completely connecting to them, or maybe you're like struggling to open up. Can you tell me a bit about the Hierophant, please? Yeah, I'm getting like this stubborn energy, and then like following that, this kind of need to like be a bit more free, like to let yourself go. Perhaps this is like a new friend group, or like you might have recently just started like hanging out with these people, whether it's for work or some sort of like hobby that you do or something. And maybe you're feeling like a bit guarded because you don't like completely know these people. But I think with the Eight of Wands, I would say that there's like an advice to kind of like be a bit more free and to not be so worried about like making mistakes or whether people are going to hurt you. And also the King of Wands popped out. Yeah, there's some sort of like fickle energy, or some whether it's you or somebody that's in the group, I'm getting that someone's very like, I don't know, I'm getting like a flaky energy, like they're kind of in the moment, they're like, oh, let's make plans and we can do this, this and this, and then it kind of gets to the day, and then maybe they like cancel last minute, and it's like this fickle energy. But obviously, use your own discernment. Like, I don't know whether this is you or whether this is somebody within the group. And I do also want to say as well, with the Eight of Wands coming up, that communication would be advised at this time. So obviously, like, if it is you that's kind of wanting to hang out with these people, but then you kind of get like cold feet, or you're worried about being vulnerable, or worried about being like rejected, maybe communicate that with these people, which, like, I know that's hard to kind of like open up like that and be vulnerable, but I think if these people are truly your friends and they are like really meant to be in your life, then they'll understand. Anything else for Aries? I am also looking at like a different storyline for this reading, perhaps. Again, as I always say, use your own discernment. But if this is like a relationship reading, I'm kind of getting like I'll just be blunt, I'm getting like a cheating kind of energy, or at least like a wandering eye. Because we've got the Three of Cups, which is usually like, you know, an extra person in the relationship. And then we've got these like two masculine energies. So perhaps like maybe you're like dating and you're not really sure like who to go towards, rather than like a cheating kind of energy that I was getting. But then with the Hierophant, that would mean like there is already commitment there. So perhaps somebody that you are dating is like already committed, or they've been like texting others with the Eight of Wands. That popped out. Four of Swords. You might have a dream that will like give you a bit of insight into the situation. Maybe you've been having like an inkling, or like some sort of like intuition, like a nudge that something's not quite right. And I also want to say as well, like, if you were resonating with the more of the friendship group storyline, that the Four of Swords, you might be kind of like advised to spend a bit of time with yourself, like relax, get some like proper rest, just so you can figure out kind of how to communicate like this fear of vulnerability, or this fear of rejection that I was getting. Anything else for Aries for August? Anything else for Aries for August? I'm feeling this one, Three of Wands. Yeah, I would definitely recommend some sort of like just a period where you have like space to yourself. Like whether you were resonating with the relationship reading or the friendship reading, I kind of recommend taking time with yourself and like wondering like whether the people that you're spending time with really do sort of, whether they have the same values as you, whether you do still resonate with them, whether they like truly value you. I'm gonna get you guys an oracle card. Thank you. King of Air. Yes, we've got the King of Swords and the King of Air in like 2 different decks, which is really interesting. So you could be dealing with an air sign. I want to say that communication is key right now. And the way that you communicate as well. I would say like to look at the facts rather than how you feel. You know, like because obviously if these people don't align with you, then I think you need to sort of perhaps make like a list of the things that you value, like in a friend or in a partner, regardless of whatever storyline you're relating to. Making a list of like the things that you value and then seeing whether those people really do align with those values. I'm getting as well, like with the swords energy, that you may have to like cut somebody out, whether that is a partner or a friend. But I'm just getting like a really like conflicting energy that's not really like aligning with yours. Anything else for Aries? Take this one. 2 of Cups. I think that there may be like a really strong like emotional attachment. And I think perhaps that's getting in the way of like you being able to make a decision about whether to stay in this group or stay with this person. But I think ultimately you have to kind of, you have to look at the situation and think, is it really serving me? Is it causing more stress than happiness? I think you have to be really objective with it. All right, Aries. Thank you for watching. Bye.